Hey y'all, it's your girl Tanaya back with the Barricade, where we talk everything Raleigh, everything entertainment, everything Shaw.
And it's your boy Dede.
It's your boy John.
And it's the one only Anthony, back at it again with another episode.
And today we're going to get into our mental health, y'all. Make sure everybody feeling good. So how you feeling today, Dede?
Man, I'm good, man. The weather outside nice, finna graduate, man. I can't complain. My mental health is just up today.
Well, my mental health, I'm doing pretty good. So it just had a crazy weekend, beautiful weekend. Can't really complain.
For me, my mental health is pretty, it's pretty cool. I mean, Stella, you know how Stella got her groove back?
Right.
Stilo got his groove back.
Stilo.
I just want to say,
I like that.
I'm feeling good, looking good, smelling good, and that's just how my mental health is going. I'm doing great, can't complain, and that's it.
I'm feeling good too.
Okay, period.
You ready to
That's
jump?
right.
You ready to jump?
You was ready to jump.
I'm feeling good. Can't complain. Yeah.
Yeah, period. Well, to kick it off, we always gonna talk about the rundown in Beartown, and right now there's not really much going on at Shaw. Like usually we have like events going on, but I guess they in a drought right now. But I'm not mad at it. I know for right now we do have an event going on in the Union for all graduate students and just students interested in anything for their career wise. So head up to the Union, see how you like it, because it's gonna be there from 10 to 2 today. So make sure you stop by and stop at every table, okay? And get that free stuff, because as a college student, we always want something free. So stop over there, okay?
Hey,
but that is me with the rundown in Beartown.
I do want to say nothing wrong with getting nothing free.
Ain't nothing wrong with free.
I love free stuff.
I'm leaving
At the mall. What would you say, John?
I'm leaving here with something.
Not for real.
All right, man. But it's time to get to those sports. At Shaw, man. Before I say anything, our tennis team has been going crazy.
Yeah, most definitely.
4P, right? I'll give you forgetting some. We do have a 4P. On April 2nd, we swept Winston-Salem University 4-0 final score. Lady Bears did that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm trying to watch tennis a lot, so you know what I mean. Kudos to them. This week, Monday, Tuesday, we don't got nothing going on. Wednesday, we don't got nothing going on as well. And Thursday, we got men tennis going against Val State at 2 p.m. And then Friday, we got our softball team going against Bluefield State at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. And then on Saturday, we got our women's and men's tennis going against Everett College at 1 p.m. And we got our track team going against our Braves Classic at UNCP.
Period.
And then, so if you have not, go support your Bears at any sports we got going on right now. And that's that.
Because the track team's really been showing out lately.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be interested in track, but they've been showing out. And it looks so cute.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm just going to hit us with a game time. We're going to be playing Blackronyms right now. So basically, Blackronyms is basically stuff that we hear whenever we're growing up, but it's going to be an acronym form, and you guys got to figure it out. Y'all ready?
What you mean by that? It's like, how on Twitter be like, if you know, like that?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay. Simple stuff,
Okay.
IKR, I know right, stuff like that.
Okay.
But
do I get anything about win?
Huh?
Do I get anything about win?
Maybe.
$30?
I heard a gift card.
Maybe. I think we got to talk to the producer about that one. But, all right, the first one is going to be YMTIWBY.
Why am I?
Huh?
Wait.
YMTIWBY.
You must be.
Okay. Close.
You must talk. It's T after the end.
Yeah, it's a T after
You
the
must
M.
talk.
But
You must
You got the
take.
first two right, so you're on the right track.
So give them like a explanation, like a
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
An example.
Basically, your parent will say this to you if
You must be talking to your little friend.
no.
Girl, that's not even that.
Your parents will say this to you if you're basically trying to tell them something that they know ain't true.
Okay, what's
You
the next
must-
again?
So, YMTIWBY,
Mm-hmm.
and it's if a parent tell you something and they think you're not telling the truth.
You're telling your parents something, and they know for a fact you're not telling the truth.
man.
You're basically trying to get one over on your parents.
You must.
You must think.
Okay.
You must think I was born
Yesterday.
I ate that up. That was me. Point me.
I was gonna say, I don't know who the point go to.
Point
Well,
me. Point
It
me.
started off for me, baby.
It started off with you.
But he said the full thing, so I'm gonna give.
Okay. Next. Because I ate that one.
Whatever.
Second one.
Whatever.
Your parents once again will say this to you if you let's say you get a little bit too comfortable around it. DILLOOYLF.
Why?
Don't let your little friends get you in trouble.
Where's
Girl,
the T?
Wait,
Like, girl, you know
DILLOOYLF.
they'll get
Do I look like one of your little friends?
Oh my god.
That's
Do I look like one of your little friends?
Oh my
You be
God.
having it. You just be saying too many words. Like you added a T in there.
she
Like
be
where
adding
that come
T's and stuff.
from?
Hey, that's okay. That's
Lord.
another point for Ann. He killing y'all right now.
Yeah, it's two
We only
nothing.
got 3 more left.
That was
So
my parents enough,
really,
apparently, because I wasn't talking to
3 or
them.
4.
I want to talk to my parents enough.
Next
apparently.
one.
I don't know.
Next one. Another thing that your parent will always say to you.
There's a lot of parents. We ain't got no
Yeah,
friends. We got traumatized from our mamas. Lord.
another thing that your parents will say to you. Let's say something just a little bit too expensive. MDGOT.
MDGOT.
MDGOT. Must.
MDGOT?
MDGOT.
See, now that one got me lost. Because I want to say McDonald's money, but that ain't
Can
it.
you give an example, please?
Okay. You're at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Your mama already told you don't touch anything, don't ask for nothing. You ask for something and it's way out of price range. Your mama gonna tell you this.
Must.
Money don't grow on trees.
Oh my
I won.
Oh my
Money
God.
don't grow on trees.
Hey.
That's how you know I've had a really bad childhood. I just been really tearing my mama up when I was little.
Oh, you need a therapist then. For real.
Maybe just a little traumatized.
I mean, it already kind of won, but we're gonna do one more.
we might as well just keep it going. We might as well finish it up.
Okay, all right, here we go. IFJOACYGDIT.
Jesus Christ. And what's the explanation, sir?
So here's the explanation. You went to do something that you wasn't supposed to do, and your explanation to your mom was because everyone else was doing it.
If your friend jump off a cliff,
You gonna do it too?
Hey, we all know about that one.
Y'all all kind of got
Okay.
that one as soon as I
I'm so
explained
weak.
it.
Soon as
Yeah.
if your friend,
Y'all on the
You
board
gonna jump? Your
now.
friend gonna jump too?
yeah, mommy,
I
my
might do
mama
a
said I
back.
could do it.
I might do a black flip too.
Not a black flip, a back flip.
A black flip.
A black flip.
What's a black flip? Can you
A black
explain?
flip is flipping with my black. See, I got paying attention. Y'all ain't on the same level as me.
Now you know you ain't mean to say that.
So weak. He know he mean to say that.
Right.
He just want to sound good.
Right.
I'm so weak.
That was good.
All right, so this one gonna be the last one.
Okay.
I guess I'll give everyone a point because y'all all said at the same time.
All right.
Tonight and Dede, y'all on the board with 1. He still got 4.
Oh.
I won, but I mean it's okay.
But we got one more for y'all. We got one
I
more
still
for
doing my
y'all.
All right, this
prize.
is plus 5.
This one should be very, very easy. You know what? Yeah, I'll give it +5. Whoever gets it gets 5 points.
The game winner?
Game winner.
Game winner.
This is
Okay.
very, very,
Game winner.
very, very
Let me write this
easy.
down.
Okay.
So y'all should get this easily.
Come on.
YGSMM.
What and
You
what's
got
the
so much.
explanation?
No.
So here's the explanation. You ask for something to eat, but your mom.
You got some McDonald's money.
Oh my god. I do not like that.
And
You got some McDonald's money.
Oh,
That'd be the best one. You be rolling by and say, "Mama, can we go to McDonald's?" You got some McDonald's money,
Yeah.
girl. The whole time, the dollar menu only $1.
Right, and I'm 5. First of all, wait, and I'm 5.
It's the winner with 9 points tonight, and there y'all tied for last with 1.
It's okay.
We'll see how y'all do next game, but right now,
Hello,
Ed is the champion.
I'm
For
gonna
that.
ate that up. I ate that up.
I don't care.
But
Don't
back
worry
to
about
McDonald's though, like on the dollar menu, what y'all used to get?
McChicken.
A McChicken, ew.
McChicken.
Then the
No, do y'all remember when McDonald's had the real tenders?
No, you remember when they had snack wraps?
Yes, for sure.
Snack wraps go hard.
For sure.
Snack wraps was real good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So I have a segment called Heart to Heart, and I have an open-ended discussion question with you guys. Things that I regret not doing freshman to sophomore year. I regret not being more involved. I feel like I could have been more involved. Here.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Like parties or like stuff on campus?
Yeah,
like,
stuff on campus.
Okay.
Like, being on SGA or SAB or Royal Court, something like that.
Right.
I was on the modeling team for like almost like a year or something. Like it won't really giving for real, but yeah, I just wish I could be more involved.
Oh, me. I regret nothing when we stopped playing. I don't know. I mean, I was very out. I didn't do like SGA or nothing though, but I was just always on campus supporting the activities and stuff. But one thing I would say, not studying hard enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was slacking off sometimes my freshman year.
Right.
But half my freshman year got in due to COVID, so that was that. So I was like, forget it. Like after COVID hit, I was like, you know what, never mind, forget it. But that's just me though.
For me, something that I definitely regret not doing freshman and sophomore year is getting really familiar with your advisors. Because really, your advisors are there to help you. If you're not, meeting with them, then they're just gonna give you whatever. Right. Or you gonna have to make your own schedule, and you don't. I mean, you have your checklist, but you don't know what's the right time to take a class, when, and everything like that. So I feel like if I would have done that early, I really feel like I would have been able to have less of a workload coming from junior and senior year and stuff like that. Just getting really comfortable and familiar with your advisors. So that's something that I would actually regret not doing.
Right.
Y'all know I never regret anything. But for me, I want to say I regret not going as hard freshman and sophomore year because as a first generation student, I was just like new to the whole environment, so I didn't know how like college worked or whatever. So like freshman year, I used to slack off real bad. I was on academic probation. I never told anybody that, so that's my first time actually saying this on a broad like area. Yeah, I was on academic.
How?
My GPA, so freshman year my GPA was like at a 1.4. I could like flunked out, like it was really bad. But that's because I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't going to class, and then also I was cheering too. I was on a cheer team, and I here it's like when you get on the team, you don't really like have study halls and anything like that. I mean, every program is supposed to have those moments. We just cheered all day, every day, and that was it. And you had to like focus on your grades on your own.
Right.
So that was another like stress out on me. And then another thing I regret not doing is being more involved because I did cheer, but that was pretty much it. So like my grades was falling, and then that was it. I was just cheering. Like, girl, I could have did some other stuff. But senior year came around, and I did Mr. Senior. I got more involved, started volunteering, stuff like that. But I wish I would have just like went hard a little bit more because I wanted to get out here in 4 years, and I'm getting out in 5. But I mean, hey, we all do it, so it is what it is. But that's pretty much me.
We all finna graduate. So.
Right, we finna graduate now. So
May 13th. Listen, so if you're listening, come on down.
Right, May 13th. My Cash App is Chill Out Ant. I will be accepting graduation gifts. I will be having a photo shoot too as well. If you guys want to sponsor that, just let me know. Okay, always hit me in DM. But this is where we go on to the theme. All right. And in case you're just tuned in, you're now listening to Shaw University, the Bear Cave podcast here on WHUR, channel 142, Sirius XM, powered by Howard University.
All right, so now I'm just about to jump into sports. As we all know, it was March Madness. It just ended these past 2 days. Sunday was the women's championship game. It was Iowa versus LSU. LSU took it home. Shout out to Angel Reese.
Period. Shout out to my good girl, Angel Reese.
And we're going to get back to her in just a moment because I really have a bone to pick. So we're going to talk about her. We're going to talk about her in just one moment. But before we get into that, the NCAA championship for boys was last night. It was UConn versus San Diego State. UConn took that one home.
That was some money.
Yeah.
Man, I'm mad.
You're always betting.
Exactly.
I don't need to bet no more. You just
got bad luck, buddy.
I'm sorry, man.
Y'all, they just got a new car, and
he already
tried to bet money. Mind you, let me tell you, I'm going to put his business on First Street. This man got a new car, 2022, with some miles on it. It's an old car. This is a new car. We just got 2023.
It got 16,000 miles on it.
It's still a brand new car. If that insurance is high and that bill is high,
it's brand new.
I get it.
It's brand new.
I get it.
But anyways, going back to the NCAA championship games, we have some cousins that won together. Angel Reese on the female side, and then on the male side it was Jordan Hawkins. They're both cousins from the DMV.
I love to hear it.
Shout out to Baloo High School.
Right.
Shout out Maryland.
Shout out Flowers.
But yeah, so definitely
You ain't a
shout
pretty
out
girl
to
not
them.
from PG County.
So definitely shout out to them. Also going back into Angel Reese.
Right.
Angel Reese had a lot of backlash coming her way just because she was taunting during the game against Caitlin Clark. She did the "you can't see me" and then she pointed at her ring finger, basically saying "ring me." Same thing that Caitlin Clark was doing in the semifinal round in the Final Four.
Right.
No one said anything about Caitlin Clark. When Angel Reese did it, it was a huge uproar. Grown men calling her an effing idiot, all that type of mess. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts on that. Like, how do y'all feel about that?
But wait, did you see that Joe Biden invited them to the White House?
Yeah.
I feel like
I was like, if LSU didn't win, would you still do it?
Nah, yeah, because they usually go. The winners usually go to the White House, usually.
Right.
So, I mean.
but the winners aren't going, it's the losers this time, right?
Oh,
It's both, I
Iowa?
thought.
Joe Biden invited Iowa too this time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
usually it's just the
That's
winners.
what I'm
That's
saying.
surprising to me.
It's
I don't know.
weird. And I know Angel said she said on, I think she commented and she was like, we're not going, girl. You want me there.
I'm about to
Or
say-
get somebody else to do it.
I'm about to say, I seen one of her teammates because Michelle Obama and Barack Obama congratulated them. They was like, "Can we come to y'all house instead?"
Hey, no.
So
I
yeah,
love me some Barack.
But my whole opinion on it is like when it comes to being black, we also have to be humble when it's time to win a championship. We're
right,
like,
yeah,
we have to be real humble when we win.
Right.
Why
Yeah.
can't we show
Why
up?
can't we be happy? Why can't we go all out?
do what we gotta do? I know the
Right.
cookout's gonna be lit though.
oh,
With the cookout between the cousins, it's gonna be teed up.
Nah, really.
But it's like they always want us to be humble. They always want us to,
Right.
take it with grace, gratitude.
right,
I'm about to show my
I'm
big
gonna go
one.
eat,
Yeah.
babe.
I'm about to go crazy if I'm winning
Exactly.
something like that.
right, yeah.
So I don't feel like there was nothing wrong with her, and especially if the girl Caitlyn, right? She was doing it the whole time
The
being
whole
there.
time, yeah.
There was no humble bone in her body, and all of a sudden she lost this. Oh, well, it's okay. We always got next year.
Right, yeah.
Girl, leave that. I hate that. I hate that so
Yeah.
much.
But yeah, so and also just wanted to point out as well, just for just women period, the championship game was the #1 D1 sport watched in a long time. It had like 9.4 million viewers, so shout out to both teams. It was a great game until LSU started running away with it. Caitlin Clark, she did her thing, don't get me wrong, but Angel Reese was just too much. I knew she was a dog when a few months back she blocked a shot with one shoe in her hand. I knew she was a dog. I was like, she got that dog in her.
Exactly.
I already knew that.
She got that dog
She
in
got
her.
that dog in her. I already knew that.
He got
But yeah, I mean that's all I really wanted to talk about. A lot of black men in sports have been speaking out for her. Shaq, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith.
So was it when Shannon
everyone-
Sharp say something?
Right, exactly. So everyone has been 100% behind her because it's not right. It's not right when Caitlin Clark does it. They call it, oh, she's so competitive. But when Angel Reese does it, they're, oh, she has no
It's cool when
sportsmanship.
they
That's
do it.
on
It's a problem when I do
it. Right, exactly. So, but yeah, that's just all I want to touch on in sports. That's pretty much it for me. Let's go on to the next segment.
All right, and the next segment we have is Word on the Street, brought to you by, of course, me, the one and only Anthony. So first thing on the docket I want to say is the whole Blac Chyna Angela White transition. First I want to say I love that for her because I feel like Blac Chyna has been in the industry for a while. Like, we know who Blac Chyna is. Like, she's
Right.
not nothing new. Yes, she's
Exactly.
been through a lot. She's even been dealing with like Kardashian and stuff like that. So
Right, yeah.
we know who Blac Chyna is, but for her to transition to Angela White, it's kind of like, I like it. It's like a growth for me. I feel like
Right,
growth,
yeah.
it's something different. Yeah, and I love that. But like, do you feel like sometimes it's too late, or is it never too late to grow?
I don't think it's too late.
No, it's never too late.
No, it's never too
And I'm
late.
actually proud of her for doing
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say like, because we know an image of Blac Chyna like the stripper, the OnlyFans girl, and then Rob Kardashian's baby mom, Tiger's baby mom.
Right.
What else? You know she got her doctor's degree.
I did not know
She's
that.
got a doctorate, and I'm like, girl, when did she go to school?
Was it honorary or was it?
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Was it real or was it
I
honorary?
love my girl down, but
Yeah, I didn't know she was in school. Where'd she get it
I
from?
have no clue.
Oh,
I love how
I have
public she
no
is about
clue.
it too, though.
you
You said what?
And I said I love how public she is about it. Like, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
Most
how
definitely.
she's,
She got like her butt injections out.
Yeah, her
she did her
face.
face done again.
I'm glad she did that.
Yeah, she looks really good. She looks really healthy. And then my next one, Chloe Bailey. She just released her album. I want to
Okay.
say it's called In Pieces.
Okay.
But she just released the
You listen to
album.
that?
It's actually really good. I listened to it from beginning to end. It's actually really freaking good.
I
'Cause,
like Chloe.
at first we were like, she's cringy. She's trying to like overdo her sexuality. But I like it. She's figuring out herself, and I think it was real, real cool.
Confidence.
Yeah, it's called In Pieces by Chloe Bailey. Go get that today on iTunes. Get that to #1 because that's my good girl. And then my last word on the street. So we're in Raleigh, North Carolina, home of Dreamville Festival. And before I let these dogs talk about what they talk about, I just want to say one thing. If you're hearing me right now, I would like to go for the next couple of years. My name is Anthony Seymour. You can always DM me at _. Because I wasn't able to attend Dreamville because I'm very sad. I was broke because rent had to get paid. It was either rent or a ticket, and I was about to get a ticket.
That's why you go pre-sale.
Do I get broke now or broke later?
That's why you go pre-sale.
I'm so weak. But how was it though? Like,
It was
how was
amazing.
everything?
My voice is still recovering. My throat still hurts, but it was a great weekend. Drake brought out Uzi.
Too many
he brought
people.
out Glorilla. He
Too
brought
many
out,
people.
Oh my gosh, he brought out Wayne. I can't believe I'm able to say I've seen Wayne 2 years in a row because I go to Dreamville every year. I went
That's
to
the
Dreamville
problem.
last year. I know it is a problem, but guess what? I'ma still do it. I went to Dreamville last year. I was front row for Wayne. I went to Dreamville last year. Then he brought Wayne again, and I never thought that I was going to be able to see Wayne again. So that was amazing. I was front row for Mario yesterday as well. It was just a great experience. The overall, like I love Dreamville. Like I was telling them last week, I was like, this is a holiday for me.
You need to sponsor John. John is a fanatic. You got the cross, you got the shirt, the hat, has all Dreamville.
Bro, I have Dreamville tatted on my leg.
Oh, yeah, you
like,
do.
This is
That's real
Yeah.
Fayetteville for you.
Yeah, I have Dreamville tatted on my leg. I have the J. Cole crown tatted on my forearm. J. Cole called me.
No, for real. Please get John on y'all team.
Please.
John is
I went to
real
the pop-up
Fayetteville.
shop and I was almost late
That's a
for
real
class.
supporter.
I went to the pop-up shop. I got into the pop-up shop literally 1:50. I had class at 2 o'clock. And I still went in there. I did what I had to do and I got out there.
Get that job
Get out
done.
of there.
Period.
The job got
So
finished.
weak.
The job got
One
finished.
thing John gonna do
Cold.
is go to a concert.
Man,
John gonna go to a concert.
Y'all gonna have some fun. Y'all gonna have some fun.
I
for
love
real.
me some concerts. Last week was amazing. Last week was the
I need some more.
best week of 2023 for me.
See, my thing
I just
is,
love it. It's a holiday for me.
I feel like, because I was cool with Drake and everything like that. Like, I love you brought out Lil Wayne, but I really want to go on the first day. The first day was everything. Because
first
City
day
Girls
was
was
good.
there. You know how I gives it up about
Oh,
my
yeah.
girls.
Now I'm about to say City Girls, they killed it. Who else killed it?
JT
Waka
went viral 'cause her
Flocka
wig
killed
was up.
it.
Really?
Waka
Really?
Flocka killed
Okay.
it. Like literally, so this is what happened, right? We just left Mario. We was at front for Mario. We leaving, right? Waka Flocka gets on stage. Soon as he gets on stage, no hands drop. The whole I've never seen anything like it. The whole entire park, everybody.
Crazy.
I've never seen. I've been to many concerts in my life. I've never
Wait, how
seen
did Tootsie
anything
do?
like it. Tootsie did good, but not a lot of people
Tootsie
really
is a
want to
Raleigh.
see it.
Good.
Tootsie is a
I'm
Raleigh
about to say,
native. I
no
think
one, no one.
we've seen him a
I'm
while.
about to say no one. Now, don't get me wrong. He had a great crowd, but no one was really wanting to see him. Like everyone
Want to see
wanted to
Glock.
see. Yeah, everybody wanted to see Glock, but he got snowed in. So they called Tootsie. Tootsie was like, "I just landed. I got y'all." So don't get me wrong. I was there on.
He
Tootsie
always
set.
want to volunteer himself. Did they call you?
Yeah, they called him. Yeah, they called him the night before, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do
Got off
it."
the flight of what? He lives here.
Yeah, not because
Where you?
I'm
What
about to say
flight you got off?
I'm about to say I think
Downtown Atlanta.
I think he was on. I think he had a show somewhere else. I can't remember, but he came Saturday. He did really good. Don't get me wrong.
That's a hustler.
Huh?
Though. I love him.
Oh yeah, of course. You know I was sipping a little bit, but you know.
Keep it cute.
Yeah.
Keep it cute.
But it was an amazing weekend.
That's good,
I
that's
love it. It just makes me feel all good inside. You know?
We'll all be there next year. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
Definitely.
like that's
But
gonna
y'all
be our
know what pissed me
reunion.
off? My mama asked me, I think, on the 3rd. No, she asked me on the 2nd, did she want me to pay for my ticket?
Girl, you
Late.
late.
Girl, you late. Why
You know
you
what?
ask me that?
And I'm glad you said that because I was on Instagram like, if you got a ticket, please DM me on the 2nd, right? This was like at 12 o'clock. I called out of work. I called up Olive Garden. Tell me why I called back in Olive Garden. Someone gonna DM me at 4 o'clock while I'm going to Olive Garden saying I have a ticket. You're too late, babe.
It's okay because
I'm already on the way.
we're going next year.
Yeah, we're going next year.
Y'all
They're
need
gonna
to
have
do what
some
I
lit
do.
people.
They're
and
gonna have
get
Nicki Minaj.
pre-sale.
I'm going to put that in the. I'm going to put that in the atmosphere and have
They're
Nicki
gonna have Lil Baby
Minaj.
again.
Yeah.
Nah, a little bit. He don't like to repeat himself.
He need to get
Oh,
He
it.
don't
okay,
like
well,
to repeat
maybe Chris
himself.
Brown.
He always
Chris
tries.
Brown, Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
He always tries to one up himself. So next year I don't know what he's gonna do because Drake raised the bar, Usher raised the bar.
Yeah, Usher,
I don't know what he's gonna do. But all I know is
You have to
I'm
really
gonna be
outdo
there.
himself. Yeah. J. Cole's gonna have to outdo for next year, and I'm here for it because he can do it.
I don't care who you get. I'm gonna be there regardless. I don't care if you got country folk there.
I'm there. Hey, he can bring Luke Combs. I'm gonna be right there.
I'm gonna just go. And that's that.
I'm gonna be there.
I don't care who goes.
Y'all better get pre-sale in November.
I'm so weak.
Because you know I is. I'll be right there.
What's your
Get
partner?
Hello.
So
Y'all done?
Yep.
We done? All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we
Well, that
done.
concludes my word on the street topic, and then I have my girl Tanaya next.
all right, guys. So we have special guests here.
Woo, woo,
Lady of
woo,
Miss
woo,
Shaw
woo.
How you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Good.
Good.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are and all that good stuff. Okay. They're a real couple to you guys. They're so cute.
Thank you. I am Janell Odom, and I am from Durham, North Carolina.
Period.
I'm a biology major, and I'm a junior. And like Tanaya said, I am the 80th Miss Shaw University elect.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
What's going on, y'all? I am Robert Sheppard III. I'm a junior biology major, hailing from the south of the Sunshine State, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Period.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Let me have that number.
Yes, sir.
And I'm newly elected as the 7th Mr. Shaw University.
Love that. Love that.
Indeed.
Period. Well, thank you guys for joining us. First off, we have a couple questions for you, but we're gonna keep it, real cool, whatever, because we know you guys hold positions, so we're gonna keep it clean, keep it cute, classy, but we're gonna get real. So, everyone's first question is, what is your plan on doing with your role? Like, what is your plan with your role, and how do you want to execute it? What is your goals for next year and all that good stuff? Because we won't be here to see it, sadly.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do differently?
But what are you gonna do differently from the people that was passed and all that good stuff? Okay. So anybody could go. He's lucky. He makes her ladies first. Like, must be nice.
So I sat in the platforms of mental health and strength, and that's something that I'm really passionate about, especially on campus. Like, I talk to a lot of students, and they feel that the counseling center sometimes just isn't adequate enough for their mental health, issues and things like that going on. And the problem of mental health is just it's important in the Black community. That's a taboo topic. Like, we're just like mental health, like, oh, you don't want to talk about it, just go to church. You can't always do that.
Right.
So I want to bring more resources on campus for the students to be able to, get the help they need, or just get tips, or how to handle stress, things like that, because it's stressful. College is hard.
College is
very
very stressful.
Very hard.
Yes.
Definitely.
But also, I know we also talk to a lot of students, like, that's the main way to figure out what you need to do on campus is by talking to people.
Yeah.
You can't really do the things like, oh, well, I just want this. I want to see this.
Yeah.
You have to actually reach
You have
out
to do the actions
and
and stuff
ask,
like that.
yeah, hey,
Right.
what do you want to see? And a lot of the things that we heard was like, we want to have more events on the yard.
Mhm.
Or like,
Right.
we want to have like more fun. Like, we want to see this. Other schools are doing this and that, the other. And I feel like that's another reason why we're having struggles with retention.
Right.
It's because a lot of students, they see things like
From other
at
schools.
NCAT, Central, Federal State, East Elizabeth State, and they're like, oh, I want to do that too. Let me go over here.
And we start to lose that. We start to
Exactly.
lose that,
Lose
like
that.
those numbers.
Right. So I want to bring back that shop pride as well. Give them that experience that Robert and I had during COVID. Like, food trucks. Y'all was out here.
Yeah,
y'all
we
was
saw
there. Yeah. So we want to do stuff like that as well.
Be consistent with the band break.
Yes.
Yeah,
be
most
consistent.
definitely. Baby Christmas
Yeah.
be every Thursday from
Yeah.
11
Yes.
to 2.
And
And
it
what time it be?
happens.
Nothing. I can't be mad at them though. Because you got to pay a DJ.
Yeah, true.
Lord, all that money.
They better give me all of that.
Y'all better about put some money on the ox.
Well, I can make a playlist. Right on
For real.
shuffle.
Put on a playlist, put on a shuffle. But all right, Mr. Charlotte.
Let's see. So my platform was the Triple B's, which is the Blueprint, Brotherly Bond, and Bridging the Gap to Mentorship. So mentorship is pretty much for attacking our shaman as a collective. Sometimes we make them feel like we have our certain cliques, but as a unity, we're not like all together. So I want to have that that fellowship, that bond. That you don't have to be everybody's best friend, but you can at least know everybody's name. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
I like that. I love that. Okay, so hold on. That's a caption. I like that. You write that up.
Something cool like that, and also for the blueprint. So it's pretty much like let's say case attire. Like we don't really implement that too many times, but also like dressing for success. Like once you get to workforce, you gotta dress up our time. So we gotta make sure that can be our new norm with dressing about how to actually dress up. So teaching the fellas how to iron a shirt, how to steam, how to tie a tie, things those small things that can really help you for the next chapter. Also too was just the just that mentorship, like I said, for let's say like a senior or just a faculty and staff like Mr. Burrow, he has so many accolades or different faculty around us that we didn't even know that they have. So just pretty much knowing their resume and then picking their brains and everything because they're in the shoes that we want to be in.
Right.
So just bridging that gap right there.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Because I'm here for bridging the gap. I'm here for mental health because Shaw as a whole, we're good, but we could be better.
Yeah.
And it just starts with all of us, honestly. Because we want to see more, like you said, professors and like faculty just being out, being around, being seen, so we have someone to look up to. And then students, we have to start putting ourselves out there too as well. Like we can't just expect everything to get handed to us because we gotta work for it too. We grown. After high school, and you pay your own bills, baby, you're grown. Like life does not get easy after this.
Life does not stop for nobody.
Not
It
at
don't.
all.
It
Not
don't.
at all.
It'll keep going. It'll keep going.
No, for real.
Yeah, my question for you guys too is what made you guys really get into like SGA and like student politics overall?
Okay. You want to take it?
I say, so y'all know I'm from Florida, right? So when I came to Shaw, I just took a step on faith. I didn't have no family, no friends, or nothing. So my first foundation to receiving my clique, my circle was joining World Court. So that really that gave me my home away from home feeling. So I always felt like forever indebted to Shaw, forever indebted to World Court and everything. So once I really had that court, that Beyonce, that Jerome, that Cam and everything. So those guys that really always wanted me to keep pushing and keep serving. So always once I got into it, I'm stuck with it for real.
Period.
For me, so I'm from Durham, right? So I'm right down the street, and I came to Shaw, and I knew I wanted to be active, but I wasn't really sure where. So I got on campus, and I kind of met Robert, Mariah, like my friend group, Desmond, Makai. Like we all would hang around each other, and they ended up running for SGA positions. But I was like, I don't know.
Right.
So I didn't run, but I was just always around them, and I was like, wow, this seems kind of cool. So Ian actually appointed me as the special assistant for the vice president of external affairs, and as that, I really enjoyed it. But I was like, I kind of want to broaden my horizon. So that's when I kind of really got to see, Royal Court and how they moved and the things that they did on campus. And I was like, wow, this is really nice. So I ended up running, and the rest is history.
Period. Love that. And my advice for anyone who wants to be on Royal Court, get your bands up and don't play. Let me tell you this not. I'm Mr. Senior, and I am tired and broke, and my credit card still ain't paid off yet. When I tell you it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But it's I really love the experience though. Like, it's a really cool experience. I love it. John was also Mr. Freshman a long time ago. And we're all royals in here.
I would say I was Mr. Freshman, of course, my freshman year. When I first got here, I wasn't really trying to do anything.
He was a lame though.
How was he a lame?
Whatever.
He was a lame. I didn't know who he was.
I remember you.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Now that I remember you.
I was Mr. Freshman, but my sister went to Livingstone. She graduated from Livingstone. She was she had a huge impact. Like my sister got really, really sick at one point, and literally she didn't get to attend her undergraduate graduation, and she was valedictorian. She did her speech, and my parents went in her honor, and they played the speech over, and it wasn't a dry eye in the room. Like they really loved her. So that's kind of where I was like, thinking, I was like, maybe I should do something. And she was, at the time, she was living here because she was going to law school here. And she was like, I think you should do Mr. Freshman. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know about that. I was like, that's not really my thing. That ain't my thing. But she was like, you like dressing up. Because even in high school, my dad, I would always steal his ties and stuff like that. I like dressing up. I have to dress up every Tuesday because I was in the school group. So I was like really on the fence about it, and then she finally convinced me. She took me out, got me 3 suits to get me started, and then I did it, and I ended up winning. I wasn't expecting to win at all. I promise you I wasn't. The people I was going up against, they were really, really good. I really didn't think I was going to win, but I ended up winning. So it was a cool experience. I have no doubts. I had no complaints about it at all. It was a really good experience. But I loved when I was Mr. Freshman. Yeah.
It was crazy that I have a video of John receiving a phone call when he won, and it's so funny because we was outside a bunch of people, but he was standing on top of a table. And it's so I have the video.
Because listen, literally, we was all talking, and I'm getting a call, and I'm like, hey, wait, hold on. And they still talking. I had to stand on the table to get their attention. Everybody, stop. Just be quiet. I'm getting a call. And then I put it on speaker, and it was Ian who called me. Ian was like, Mr. Glover? I said, yes. Congratulations. You know, and everyone, we just went up, and then it was a good experience. It was a cool experience. Having that feeling, it's like no other.
Yeah, definitely being active on campus. Like being active on campus as a whole, joining anything is
I think
always
it makes the experience way better.
because
Exactly.
we come to Shaw and we're like, this is it. We only got, we only got a street to walk up.
Right.
That was it. So it's like joining something makes you feel somewhat as whole. If it's like a sports team,
I think it
or
makes you
if it's
like the
like
HBCU a little bit more better.
yeah, because that's the whole experience. Like
Right, exactly.
HBC, like it's Black experience at at its finest.
Right, yeah.
But
I have a question for
you got a
the
question?
couple.
I'm never getting couple questions.
Yeah. So how did you two, how did this come about?
Period. Who slid in the DM first?
Is she snitching?
Oh, now she said that's
Called about immediately.
Let me see. So, okay, but so it was
Don't mess up now.
right. You need to know every detail.
He don't remember. You don't remember.
Aye.
Hey, just plead the fifth.
make sure I say my words right.
See that?
I feel like you should start over the summer.
Oh, period.
Alright, so yeah, over the summer, on our way to school, let's say, they be making that Instagram, like Shaw U24, the fashion pages. So,
Oh my God. I hate that.
you know how you scrolling down, DMing people, trying to find some friends and everything, trying to make some type of relationships. And like, I was scrolling up on Janell's page, and like, oh, okay. So I DM her and everything, we chopping it up and everything. So once we met, first day of school, that was it after that.
That's crazy.
Dang,
He snapped. If y'all ain't hear that, he snapped.
What you was gonna say?
We actually met at I think it was an SGA event.
I
You know, like,
period.
like
Power
the-
couple.
the thing for
Right,
the
that's
freshmen.
how you're supposed to meet somebody. I love an SGA event. I meet people at the club. That's do not meet nobody at the club. I'm not saying don't do it, but
Oh my God.
Sticking in the couple questions. Well, I think this is my only question, like couple wise. Do you guys ever find it hard? Because there's never like any like space. We're with each other 24/7 now. Do you guys ever find it like kind of difficult trying to balance the two, or is it just like it is what it is?
I feel like we're really good at holding each other accountable. And
Must be nice.
And do you think if y'all are mad at each other, do you think your royal court would see that?
no.
Like y'all good playing it?
No,
Yeah.
this is Michelle and Barack we're talking about.
No, nobody knows like our business. Yeah.
And that's how it
So-
should be.
Good.
Exactly,
I love
right.
that. I love that for y'all.
Keep it inside house,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
And we
love that for
separate,
y'all.
business with our personal.
Of course.
Of course.
No, but you like when you said 24/7, like we go biology majors, so exactly had the same exact class.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Of course.
Dang.
Wait, what'd you say?
They're both biology.
Both
majors.
body ventures.
Oh,
the
so y'all
same
have
class.
classes.
That's like me and
together.
Tanaya. We together. We mass comm. We together all day every
Yeah,
day.
we're basically
We stay.
together.
We stay together. Like we just. That's my wife.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
But my last and final question for you guys would be, just going back to Shaw University, what advice do you have to give? Like, what advice do you have for incoming students, current students, even alumni too as well? Because sometimes we get into the alumni situation.
I say closed mouths don't get fed. That's the biggest thing. In college is what you make it. Like you said, it's Shaw's just like to walk up the street. It's not too much about it. At least in our freshman year, everything was boarded up because of COVID. So we really had to, you know, make use of it, riding bikes or going downtown or walking to NC State, you know, 3 mile walks and the discipline and some of the cookies. Like, you know, just like really having
Damn, I missed that. That was really good. Like, cause my freshman year, I came in 2018. Ooh, that was a while ago.
You don't have no car.
No car, no
just
nothing. Just walking everywhere. Now, I never walked to Insomnia because Insomnia's kind of far. That's on Hillsborough Street, babe. We're on Person Street. I would find someone with a car, yeah, of course. But like, I don't want to say like freshman year was fun. Freshman year is the time, like I said, I was on probation. Freshman year is the time where you're just like trying to figure yourself out, especially like for the first generation students who don't know nothing about school. You're like, what do I do now? Like, my mom's not here.
Again, like if you're coming all alone, you don't know nobody. Like,
especially like from states, like from Florida or Milwaukee or all the way from California, because I remember Imani was from California. So it's like, what do I do now? What do I do from here?
Now, one thing I will say about Saw is that you gonna find somebody.
Yeah.
Like you gonna find somebody. Like with me, I came by myself as well. I came from Wisconsin, so I ain't had my family down here. I came from the snow, and like freshman year, I met my boy John. You know, she met a couple people. Like you said, taking trips. Our freshman year before we got into with COVID, the second semester, like we was taking trips out in the woods, the forest. We thought we was hikers or something. We was every night.
I remember one night.
Tonight met me. I ain't meet tonight. Tonight met me.
One night we walked the cookout.
Oh yeah, you want to cook out
on Western?
Yeah, on Western.
No, not the one on Western. The one on by
Yeah,
Newburgh.
Newburgh.
That's far.
That's not a bad walk.
It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when we walked.
That's very bad because them homeless people be at that window.
They be out there.
They be out there really bad.
That be the time that you just walk.
But we didn't care. We was freshmen. We was like,
Right.
We had nothing else
to do.
except for sleep. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. We should have just went to sleep.
I would let a blue stove.
The blue stove was everything.
I let our little snacks.
Y'all know freshman year, I feel like for guys it's a little more harder because we gotta get haircuts and stuff, trying to keep our presentable. You gotta find a new barber. That's already doing too much. I was getting haircuts at the blue store. Love him down, but no. He's gonna come out here sometime high.
They was cheap.
Y'all remember them $10 Tuesdays at the blue store?
Yep, I do.
That's my ball now. Haircuts at the blue store will do it for me.
Y'all thought y'all was eating it up.
Man, no, here's the
Eating
thing.
it up.
I got my haircut one time at the blue store. I did not like my haircut. I didn't. So then I was like,
just used to settle.
Yeah, I was like, and I was like, I gotta find a new barber. So then I used my resources. I was Mr. Freshman. I asked my boy Ray. Shout out to Ray. He was Mr. Senior at the time, and I was like, well, who you get your haircut by? He was like, oh, I go to Fades up the street. Shout out my boy Trav. Shout out OG. I go to Fades. I don't go to the blue store no more. Ever since that day, I got my haircut by OG. I never looked back.
But you know what's crazy? Like, we have so many memories that you can't even remember about. Like, the blue store is funny. Even when we have gym jams, like, Shaw is funny, but we just don't think about it. Like, Shaw is hilarious.
Yeah, y'all had Trina one time. Right?
I was there.
That was freshman year.
That was my sophomore year. Sophomore year was the best.
She turned up.
It was lit.
I ain't gonna cap. Trina turned up. I was mad.
But did I know it? Yep. I knew every song. And if Trina goes to Dreamville, I will be there. So, but I don't think it will.
Well, she might bring.
I doubt it.
He might do Trina and Trick Daddy. He did. Because last year he did Ja Rule and Ashanti. He might do like a little
gotta go
duo thing. Yeah, I'm about to say it's a possibility. It's very much so. It's very much so a possibility. He always liked to cater to the early 2000s music.
I love that.
So because that's literally what Usher did. He ain't do real.
Yeah, Lovers and Friends.
When Usher did Lovers and Friends.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Dang.
When Usher did it, I thought Lil Jon was gonna come out.
He should have.
I ain't gonna lie. If Lil Jon would have came out, I would have turned up. But yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. So you just never know.
Well, thank you guys for joining. Where can people find you guys?
Let people know where they can find you. Instagram, Twitter, all that. LinkedIn. all that.
She was about to say her dorm.
TOS, if you ever need any advice.
But you can find me on Instagram at only Janell, ONLYJANELL.
You can find me on Instagram at rs.4k.
Period.
I have one more question. I'm sorry for the outro.
What?
But you guys were both in Greek life. I love that too as well. Just how much experience both you guys in just Greek period.
What's our experience?
Yeah, it has been in Greek.
The long road, yeah, man.
So we.
No, it's I mean, once you cross through, it's still like Greek life is still what you make it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you gotta put time in to make some sure you ain't gonna go out there looking like a buster for real. Like, you have to really be in the lab.
Right.
If you want to travel to different schools and like meet up with different people, like and go to conferences and different conventions, like you went to Chicago for a conference. I went to Atlanta in January. Like Greek life is really fun. Like the brotherhood and the sisterhood is like is tight for real. Like where you go, you always have somebody looking out for you.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, I agree. It's very rewarding. Like, I went to California last week, and when I was out there, I was like, let me hit up the girls from Stanford. And, we were just talking, and it was just nice. Like, the networking experience is amazing. But like Barbara said, it is what you make it. Greek life is not all sunshines and rainbows. It's actually hard work. So don't just think like you gonna join and just be strolling, because you got work to do. You got work to do.
Period. Put that work in.
And it's all networking through all different Greek life, not just like your specific fraternity or sorority. So like like my mentors, because I want to be an ophthalmologist. So when I go back home, I mentor an ophthalmologist that he's a noob too. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, and our campaign advisor was a noob too. So
Period. Love that. Love that.
that's great.
That's the one who came up with the incredible idea?
Well, we came up with the idea. He just helped us execute it.
I love that idea.
I was saying, that was really good.
Yeah,
I
like that.
Definitely.
Okay, well, we're gonna try this one more time without extra questions.
Actually, I got one. I'm kidding.
All right. But once again, thank you guys for joining us. Good luck on your reign. Hopefully everything works out in your favor. And have a great Royal Court. Have fun too. And thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
I'll definitely come visit homecoming, and I will be very much homecoming alumni tea. You already know what that means. But thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
And no cap, y'all been doing a great job with this
Thank you.
y'all really needed this. Y'all really turned this up for real.
I put this on my resume. I was on.
Bye, girl.
I was interviewed by the Bear King. Do y'all know who that is?
We just trying to make it out here, because like everybody, it's hard out here. And in this major, you have to fight for it. It's definitely not gonna get handed to you. Like, you have to want to be somebody. And I'm just trying to be a celebrity, so I'm just doing everything I can be to be a celebrity, because I'm trying to be Beyonce.
You are Beyonce.
Don't tell me that.
Please don't boost his
Don't
head.
tell me that.
Please don't.
I'm finna be a diva, and I need a dressing
You are
room.
Beyonce. No.
He can be saying this all day. He can be saying this all day. I'm Beyonce. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I know who not Kelly.
Who not Kelly? Who not? Oh, Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Put some respect.
I'm both them because y'all ain't nothing.
De La Tavia. They the old Destiny's Child.
Don't worry about it. I'm Michael. She Janet, and y'all the background of Tito on them.
Wow, we Tito.
That ain't nobody come and see you, Otis. I'm the one selling the records.
I'm MJ.
No, if you want to be real, I'm the one selling the records. But Janell going.
One girl, the girls.
Y'all have a good day.
Have a good day.
Y'all have a good day, because they just spewing at the mouth now.
So we thank y'all so much. Okay, have a good rest of your day, you guys.
All right, next.
All right, y'all. So, first of all, thanks to them for always joining us. And then, as we begin to start wrapping things up, we still want to, just talk about what we learned, everything like that. And just, if you guys have anything else to say, I mean, hey, open up the floor, okay? So,
It was really a good interview. It was a really good interview.
I wish the best for them, because it was really great. I do love that, because you don't really see too much positivity when it comes to like couples nowadays.
Right.
I feel like social media just shows, sometimes couples are always negative, toxic. Like, we always have, once again, another Blueface and Krishan. Like, we just always have that negative connotation of couples, or like, oh, I want to be single, I want to have a hot girl summer, hot boy summer.
Right.
I mean, they give you hope. I know my people give me hope. My brother-in-law and my sister give me hope, and my mom and my stepdad give me hope all the time. So, like, you find that special someone. Daddy and John give me a little hope sometimes.
I don't know about Daddy and John.
Wait a minute now.
I don't know about Daddy.
I don't know.
I give about plenty of hope.
John gives me hope to find me somebody special.
But I don't.
They.
He love patience. Patience.
Patience.
better be
That's his favorite word. Patience. Patience.
Because
That's
the
the
patience is
problem.
the key. Anything you want.
I'm so weird.
To anything you want.
I'm saying.
Facts.
Listen here, you Hallmark card.
Right. But Daddy, listen. So we know you just got a new car. Tell us about like that. Like, how is that going?
This definitely was a new stepping stone because I bought it. I'm not, I didn't lease it or anything. You know what I mean? Just straight out my pockets. You know, so
Refund pockets.
with that too. But say God bless him with that.
Because
How was it riding? It's riding smooth.
It's riding
You like it? Did you
smooth,
name him or her? What's going on?
Her name is
Blueface.
Ariana. That's her name.
Ariana.
Ariana.
Lame.
Don't ask me why. Her name Ariana, but she rides smooth. Like my big boy, my first big boy
Station told
purchase.
you to name it Ariana, ain't it?
Nope.
Yeah.
that was-
He chose it.
Yeah.
That sound like a day.
But
So
yeah, I'm just proud of myself that God let me even get that space to get
Or say
that.
Ariana.
He's here now.
Oh,
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna
Don't
go.
like name your car that type of name. You gotta give it an old woman name like
Yeah, change
Bitsy.
that name.
Okay, how about Rhonda?
No.
Anyway, Honda sound like Honda.
Right, exactly. Rhonda the Honda.
Ariana's not matching.
Okay, we'll talk about this.
We'll figure that
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
We'll
You
go
gotta
out
figure
after
that
this.
out
We'll
on
go
your
outside
own.
and we'll try to figure out that car name. Y'all send us some different car names because I know I got a couple. But to my dude on the left, John, what did you learn today, or how do you feel? How everything go today?
I really didn't learn much that we already covered before.
Right, true.
It was a great episode. Loved their energy.
Mhm.
They was really good. I love their relationship. They're really good. You can tell that. I love when I'm able to see young but
Excellence.
mature
Yeah.
excellence in the relationship, and not even just in the relationship in
In a
black men and
position,
women.
yeah.
Like I love when I see that type of thing. It gives me hope for the next generation because I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes it gets scary. You see certain things on social media with high school kids and even young college kids, or even kids that college people that are our age. That makes you wonder, like, how
Is it
we
worth
actually
it?
how we actually want to advance in this world where we're actually able to be looked at as leaders.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, I like seeing stuff like that. So really, this is my first time formally speaking to them as
Me
well.
too.
So I learned so much about them just in the little time that we had with them. And they're good. Shaw U is in great hands.
Yeah, period. Love that. And I just love the topic. I love the fact that we are able to have these conversations, especially like when it comes to the fun times too, like with the Blue Store. Like we have so many different memories when it comes to Shaw University.
Right.
Obviously being the first HBCU in the South is always a flex we can always say, but other than that, what else can we say about Shaw? Because I know for me,
You can
like
say
you
it's
said,
family oriented. I think it's a little family oriented.
Yeah, definitely.
always. Because before this, when like just with him out there, our executive producer, Titus Burrell, before he came, we were just doing this just for fun. Like we didn't have like the audio, the recording, or nothing like that.
We had one mic.
We had one mic and we were sharing it, just getting it down out the mud.
Started from the bottom.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah.
And now we really got audio files. Like, come on now. So it's really what you really, because I mean, some people don't have to. No, no, all radio. Like some people just don't have that driver, that push. And I feel like at Shaw we have that, or like we have certain people that want to give you that push.
now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Like we said, it's never too late to change. Just like Black China's and Angela White, it's never too late. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody anything else to say?
No, I enjoyed the interview as well. Actually getting to talk to them again. This is my first time really talking to them in person as well, and they seem really cool. And
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I think like I truly believe. I'm not just saying this because we on the air, you know what I mean. But I believe Saw is in good hands.
Yeah.
Like,
most
like
definitely.
without a doubt, Saw is gonna be good in the next couple of years.
Okay, period. We love that. Well, as always, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yep. You know, it's about time. I want to appreciate everybody who tuned in with us. You know, follow us at Down and Den. Follow the Bear Cave and all that good stuff. And you listen to the Bear Cave where we talk everything Raleigh, everything entertainment, everything Saw. And we are out.
Period.